Well, good evening, everybody. This really is one of the greatest arenas in all of sport, an iconic place, full of history, and home of the European champions, Real Madrid. The fact Manchester City are here for the fourth successive season is a testament to both teams' success. Well, there's a galaxy of stars out there tonight. You'd expect that with the teams who have been in 6 of the last 9 finals, players who can win the tie for their side with a moment of brilliance. And off we go. What do you think, Steve? Can they do it, Manchester City?
They certainly can do it. Of course they can.
They go so high and wide, the two wide guys up front.
First one for Kylian Mbappy to chase. He's in behind, he's long the goalkeeper, and he scored! Well, he's enjoying a fantastic first season in the capital of Spain, and he's become such a good player in this Real Madrid team. 26 goals in all competitions now for Mbappé. It's another one in the Champions League, 53 in this competition, and he's on a run of 12 in his last 11 games, and he took that quite brilliantly.
I mean, I mentioned being defensively savvy. This is an awful goal to concede. Long, straight ball over the top. Ruben Dias looks leaden-footed. And Ederson, unfortunately, is in no man's land. It makes Kylian Mbappe's mind up for him. There's only one thing he can do. It's just lift it over the stranded goalkeeper's head. What a start for Los Blancos, and a poor, poor start for Manchester City.
Vinicius Junior taking on Kusanov and skipping away from him, and that's a vital block in the middle from Ruben Dias. But there's an early message to the young right back of Manchester City, and both Asensio and Rudiger have gone in there. That's flicked on at the near post by Bellingham and flashes right the way through.
Yeah, evades that far post. Must be a better angle. You see Guardiola jumping back in just in case.
Vinicius Junior over there against Kusanov again. Mbappé took a deflection, it'll be a corner. Spins behind.
I mean, that's where Real Madrid have to play, don't they? Down that left-hand side, you can see it already. Kusanov's not getting tight to Vinny Junior.
Paris Saint-Germain in by Rodrigo, flicked on again, and that was just taken away from Mbappé. Goes Rodrigo, gets the other side of Gundogan, opens up for him as well. Here's Mbappé, wants to shoot again. Mbappé, this time he's blocked by Ruben Dias, and they look menacing right now. So there goes the Bellingham run, but this time it's a variation back to Valverde, who hits it, and that clips the side netting via the deflection, and they'll get another goal from that side, Real Madrid.
Yeah, he likes to take a shot, doesn't he, Fede Valverde? Would have had to be extra special to beat Ederson from there.
They continue to concede goals on their travels. It's Bellingham to take on Kusanov this time, and he's teasing him over there. Ruben Dias was needed again. Running at Ruben Dias, teasing him with a step over, clipping it back towards Valverde. Vital defending in there by Ake. Real Madrid players are finding all kind of space. Tchouaméni forward to Mbappé, hits it early. Saved by Ederson, who got his angles just right there, but again, it's just one ball over the top.
Here's the chance again. Tchouaméni, simple ball outside of the foot, stabbed over the top to Kylian Mbappé. Half volley. Lovely ball by Tchouaméni. One thing on his mind, connection.
Here's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior swaps sides. Rodrigo, is he going to get there? Yes, he is. It's Mbappé. Oh, puts the defender on the ground and slams it in. That's brilliant. I mean, Josko Vardio might need a ticket to get back into the stadium. Kylian Mbappé just planted him on the turf and then planted the ball past Ederson. Real Madrid lead 2-0 on the night, 5-2 on aggregate. And Mbappé looks like he might run riot.
Yes, he does. What more does this man have to do? They cut them to shreds again. Rodrigo, Bellingham, into Vinicius Junior. You cannot be one-on-one like that. decisiveness there, but this is all about Mbappé.
He has absolutely laid the defender down on the floor and said, sit down there, watch me slot this home. Wonderful from Mbappé. Devastating. Lay down.
The audacity in the penalty area on a night like this. Oh! It's two for the Frenchman.
When they're on it like they are tonight. Here comes City. Marmouche. That's an excellent tackle by Asensio. It kind of highlights what you said to me a few minutes ago about the way he's been playing.
He doesn't even need to dive in and do that tackle because Marmouche is running nowhere really to the touchline, but he loves a challenge. That's why he's flung himself in.
That's number 6 that they've not had in the absence of Rodri. The side didn't feel the ball had crossed the line. I thought it had. They gave the throw in instead, and now they'll get the free kick, Manchester City, for the foul on Gundogan. They need something from somewhere, don't they, City, to give them hope going into half-time. Over the free kick, 2 minutes to be added on. Phil Foden's delivery. That's the Real Madrid ball.
Yeah, it's offside. Just went a little bit early.
Kevin De Bruyne, Jeremy Doku, maybe a Jack Grealish, but it's the 11 that started the first half, starting the second. And the 2 goals in the first half scored by Kylian Mbappé would have Bellingham. Now Valverde, Rodrigo, shooting Rodrigo, over the top of the bar. But they were on the move impressively again there, Madrid.
Yeah, you see what he wants to do. He's inside of his right foot, he's trying to bend it up and down, get it in a foot.
Isn't one of them. I mean, he made the point that he wasn't out there warming up before the game. We won't be seeing him tonight. Vinicius Junior on the run and Ruben Dias only just able to get there. There's Valverde, Rodrigo, left foot hit by Rodrigo. That one stung the palms of Ederson. There's the Rodrigo chance that Ederson couldn't hold.
Guys, does Valverde remind you of the similarities? I'm not saying he's as good as it at all, but does he remind you in some of his actions of a Steven Gerrard? Happy to do either side of the game.
Valverde slides a brilliant ball in. That's outstanding defending by Ruben Dias. What a cross from Valverde.
Yeah, Tchouaméni, where's the ball in? Just fizzed in. There's Tony Rudiger, look at him at the far post. But wonderful defensive play.
Do you know what? Valverde's gone racing forward again. He'll run all night down the right. In goes another cross towards Mbappé. So close to the hat-trick.
Great save.
Brilliant from Ederson.
I think he was offside, Mbappé. But another wonderful ball by Fede Valverde.
And this Josko Gvardiol, faced here by Tchouaméni. In it goes now to Gundogan and crossed, and that's behind for the corner. Fede Valverde. And now space for Kylian Mbappé. Wants to hit it with his left foot. Hat-trick! Again, it's a hat-trick in the Champions League. It's his second hat-trick as a Real Madrid player, his 21st hat-trick for club and country, and his 3rd hat-trick in the Champions League, and that was absolutely clinical from Kylian Mbappé.
Brilliant. But look at Manchester City defending. They've got everybody back, and somehow Kylian Mbappé is there, attacking Phil Foden into the penalty area. I mean, what on earth are they doing defensively? Step over, opens the pitch right up, just bends it round Ederson.
Just think he's had a look about him all night. From the opening kickoff, he's had that. Bernardo Silva finding Ilkay Gundogan, chastening night for Manchester City. Foden with the shot, that's deflected. Here's Phil Foden. Two balls on the pitch. Courtois had time to kick one away while the build-up was occurring. There's Valverde defending back there, defending solidly and soundly, and receiving the congratulations from Dani Ceballos.
He is a top player, man, I'm telling you. What a player.
Off goes Mbappé. Wants to take on Nathan Ake, running towards the byline. Vinicius Junior was in there, great challenge. Ruben Dias for Manchester City. Valverde to Mbappy. Changes the angle again. Vinicius Junior with a shot. Oof, just off target.
So easy, isn't it? You can't let Mbappé just have all the time in the world.
Heavyweight title against Joseph Parker. The coverage starts at 4 o'clock on Box Office. Here's Vinicius Junior, good save, Ederson.
As Ruben Dias losing the ball. Could have done anything. Vinny Junior, take the shot on, pass to Mbappé, takes the shot on.
Always has a role to play. He's down there warming up at the moment.
Camavinga, Alaba as well.
There's the shot coming in, saved by Courtois. First time he's had work to do.
But maybe Pep's thinking about the weekend now. Good hit from Foden.
We're going to see the Real Madrid changes as we see that Foden shot. Foden spots a gap and runs into it. Good run this by Foden. His Savinho's shot, that's good defended by Asensio. Bernardo Silva makes some room! And that's just over the top. Crowd not happy, they thought they should have had a free kick, but he was right there, the Romanian referee. In the first leg of the Etihad is coming on, but he's been outstanding tonight. It's been a joy to watch. Club game of his career, what a place to do it, the Bernabeu against the European champions Real Madrid. Here's Kovacic with the shot, and that's off the out. Now Vinicius Junior pulls it back here for Bellingham. On it goes to Rodrigo. Had he fancied taking that with the left foot, he might have had a better angle.
Yeah, really well played. Modric, Vinicius Junior, Bellingham to Rodrigo. Just trying to...
He's in there as well. And that's headed away by Rudiger. Falls in here now for Kusanov, who gets the other side of Asensio, but they're quickly there. That's a painful one for Thibaut Courtois. That was the last place he wanted to get hit.
He does well, Kusanov.
Again, it's big Antonio Rudiger in the middle of all of that with the header. And he's going to be pulled back here for a bang on the head for James McAtee. That's why the decision has gone Manchester City's way. It's a free kick right outside the Real Madrid penalty area.
And this was tight. See, that's in the penalty area, that is. That should be a penalty if he's given a foul.
Well, the VAR is Dennis Higler from the Netherlands.
It's a penalty.
Yeah, both feet inside the box.
Yeah.
Was run early tonight. That's not bad, it's hit the bar and the tap in there for Nico Gonzalez, who scores his first Manchester City goal. He scores his first goal in the Champions League as well, and there is consolation in the Bernabeu if he's not gone too soon.
Yeah, I think Mendy lying on the floor is playing them all onside. Lovely free kick from Marmoush over the wall, getting it down. Off Courtois, tapping for Nico Gonzalez. Yeah, I feel like Mendy lying on the floor behind the wall, I think, is playing them all onside.
Well, they are just going to take a look at it. And there's the full-time whistle. And a shake of the hand between two men with the utmost respect for each other. Carlo Ancelotti victorious tonight.